Watchalongs that we're doing today. Game is about to begin, so I'll get back to chat in just a moment. Because Newcastle is about to kick us off here in this game. And there we go, we are off. Hi, hello, hello. How are you doing, Rosa? Apologies for not doing a watch-along yesterday, by the way. I wanted to, but family stuff for Aller Helgen. I don't know the English words, by the way. It's a holy day, I don't know the English words, but I wanted to do a watch-along to Westerlo yesterday. Didn't come off because of family stuff. Quite annoying, but it is what it is. Predictions. Honestly, I was gonna say an Arsenal win before I saw the lineup, but the lineup is kind of sketchy, I can't lie. Lineup is kind of sketchy, so I think it might be a draw here. Not trying to disrespect either team, yeah, but the lineup is kind of sketched by Arsenal, I can't lie. Partey now on the ball, like they have Partey down on the right, Merino in midfield. I don't rate Merino at all. From what I've seen from him so far here at Arsenal, he hasn't looked great, so might be a draw here. It might be a draw. I think it's either gonna be a 1-1 draw or 1-2 to Arsenal. Don't think it's gonna be an astounding victory though by either side. Hello, hello, how are you doing? Westerlo 2-0 Dender yesterday, yes. Now, board ball down the left, and Arsenal are immediately going forwards again. Arsenal here in the midfield. And now Arsenal shots a sport by Trossard. Bookies think it's gonna be a draw. I don't get what the bookies think though. Jama, like bro, if you look at bookies, bro, bookies is by the way the gambling odds. If you're not, if you don't know what that is, like how many percent of the gamblers think a certain result is gonna happen. Most people who gamble don't know football. Like let's just be honest. They always just go with the cliche answer. Like Newcastle, yeah, it's Newcastle away, St. James Park. So St. James Park, the toughest place to play away. So they just turn to a draw there for no reason whatsoever. The bookies don't know what they play, what football is played like. So bookies are almost always wrong, bruv. Like generally, look at Newcastle whenever they play against a big team. It's always a draw. It's always predicted a draw when it's at St. James Park. Because it's like, oh, it's Newcastle and St. James Park is a tough place to play. But it's a big team, so they will get a result. It's always sad, bruv. They always think it's a draw. Today, Leuven Club Brugge, yes. Now Rice into Merino and backwards. Chelsea 2-0 in the Carabao Cup. Yeah, I saw that. Well, I didn't see the game, I did see the results. Chelsea should have gone all in that cup. I think Chelsea could have won it. I think if Chelsea full sent that cup, they could have probably won it. With Man City out. Obviously, Man City not being able to compete in it right now due to injuries. No Biden watch-along today. Do they even play today? Yeah, they played at 3:30. No, we're doing Man City then. Man City plays at 4. So a skill issue. Now ball into the box from the corner by Newcastle and it's headed away. Can do the first 30 minutes. Yeah, I can do that. When this game is done, I'll move it to the other watchalong. Start it immediately and then we'll do the first 30 minutes for Bayern München, sure. We can do that. I don't even know if I have the Bayern München game though. Because it's not a big game and they only give me the big games in Bundesliga. So we'll see if I have it. Otherwise I can just watch it illegally. Not like that has stopped me before. No ball, indeed, not yet. Let me start one. There we go. Now we do have a ball. And I hope we also have a good game here. Because at the moment the game doesn't actually look that great yet. Newcastle on the ball here on the left. And that's a poor ball forwards by Newcastle. Now Arsenal turning around on the ball and Trossard is on his ass. Now long ball by Arsenal and it's easily intercepted by Newcastle. But they've got to be careful here with the ball in their own half and they spill it. That's why I said they have to be careful. They just ping the ball around aimlessly in their own half. And then that happens. Now they've cleared the ball not very far. Arsenal on it again on the left here. But poor passing loses them the ball. Arsenal gonna win, I think. I mean, yeah, I think Arsenal might win, but I'm not very sure, bro. I'm not very sure because Arsenal aren't great right now, and this lineup is sketchy, I can't lie. This lineup is sketchy. I got money on 1-1. Well, let's hope for you that you get your money's worth then. Ball into the box now by Declan Rice. Fisted away by Pope. And Newcastle can't escape, but it's a free kick to them now. Now Newcastle get a chance to breathe and they immediately take the free kick. I think that's a mistake. I think they need to just hold on to the ball for a bit and wait. Isak now. Into nowhere. Now ball on left for Arsenal. With Martinelli going backwards to Merino. Now Partey down the right. And ball cleared now by Newcastle. Newcastle have not started off great, I can't lie. Newcastle is just struggling at the moment. Arsenal haven't created anything yet, but Newcastle isn't clearing the ball, they're not holding on to it. They took that free kick immediately, even though they've been getting pressed. I think that was a mistake. Now ball going back to David Raya. Newcastle playing too rashly, exactly, bro. They need to find some calm in this game, because currently Arsenal just keeps coming and coming and coming, and, well, that's the first shot of the game, but they're gonna get more and more shots if they don't calm down. Newcastle need to calm the game down. They need to get Arsenal, they need to stop Arsenal from having too much space, really, and they just need to slow the game down right now, Newcastle. When they had that free kick, they just took it immediately, and I was like, what are you doing? Now Newcastle is going forward. It's ball down right here for Isak, and Isak loses it. Arsenal now down the left with Martinelli. Martinelli turns around, and wow, Martinelli is shit, isn't he? Martinelli is so mediocre, bro, I can't lie. Ball now circling around here for Newcastle. Now ball down the left for Gordon, into the box, and it's a good header, and it's an early goal. Oh, that was a great cross and a good goal as well. And there you go. Isak scores, opens the scoring. I predicted 1-1, so I'm still expecting an Arsenal goal here, but that is atrocious defending. Great cross though, great cross. And Isak scoring again. What does that put Isak on? Alexander Isak, what are you on, bruv? How many goals do you have? That's only his third goal of the season. Wait, what? That's only his third goal of the season? What is Isak doing right now? I kind of thought that Isak would be like on 4-5 goals already or something like that. Now, I know football is more than just... I know that football is more than just stats, but I'm just saying, bro. I thought he'd have more by now. Now ball on the right for Saka, who immediately loses it. Isak was injured. Yeah, I do remember that. He was injured for the Man City game. I do remember that he got injured and that he hasn't had like consistent minutes, but to be fair, he's still a baller. He's still a baller. He'd be a good second option to Haaland, but the problem with Isak is he doesn't want to sit bench, I believe. I don't believe Isak would want to sit on the bench. I mean, maybe he does. Who knows? Ball cleared now by Newcastle. And Arsenal trying to rotate the ball around. Ball backwards by Arsenal now. Into Raya. Now into Martinelli. Martinelli, long ball. And it's a good interception by Arsenal. Now ball into midfield with Guimaraes. Lee Gunnard fuming. I bet he is. Although Arsenal isn't really who Man City needs to look at right now. Arsenal ain't that good. Who Man City needs to look out for is Liverpool. So I sincerely hope Arsenal drop points here And I also sincerely hope that Liverpool drop points, because Liverpool I'm actually scared of. Arsenal? Who is Arsenal, bruv? Who is Arsenal? Now, I'm hoping for Liverpool to drop points. And that's gonna be a free kick to Arsenal. Just Joe Linton just storming into it, smashing into who was that? Saliba, yeah. Remember your disrespect of Astralis. Hey. What has Astralis won? What has Astralis won in recent years? Like, what has Astralis won this year? Yeah? What has Astralis won this year? Nothing, have they now? Navi won the Major, won the World Cup, won the IEM Rio, and won the ESL Pro League. What have Astralis won, bro? Nothing. They ain't won a trophy in 4 years, bruv. It ain't disrespect, is it now? We were just shit. That's all there is to it. Ball on the left now for Arsenal. With Timber into Martinelli. It's actually kind of shocking that they're playing Timber, I can't lie. Surely they have someone better than Timber. Even despite their injuries. How many injuries does Arsenal have actually? Arsenal injury list. Let me check. Arsenal have, if it wants to load, Tomiyasu out, Calafiori out, Tierney out, Odegaard out. Like, that's only 4 injuries, bruv. That's only 4 injuries. To be fair, all of them are left back, so. All of their injuries are left back. They have like 4 left backs, one of them being Jurgen Timber, and their 3 better left backs are out. And now headed on targets, no, wide by Saka. Now a long ball by Pope, and ball is headed away by Arsenal, now trying to go forwards, down the left, and Martinelli now on the ball, into the box, and good defending by Bruno. Bruno clears the ball. They're comparing their injury crisis to Man City's. Well, they both come down to shit medical staff, don't they? You can't have 5 injuries in October. The only thing that tells me is the injury or the medical staff isn't doing their job. Same is true with Man City. Can't have 9 fucking injuries in November. Like, bro, that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. 9 injuries in November. 6 of them starting players. Like, bruv. Literally more than half of the starting 11 for Man City is out injured. The medical staff needs to get purged, bruv. Both teams just have shit medical staff. That's the conclusion I draw from that. Or they have great medical staff, but the managers didn't listen to them. So the managers have to get some repercussions at the very least. Maybe Pep has to be forced to work with bigger squads. Now ball on the right for Newcastle. Newcastle, ball into Gordon, and Gordon now into the box, and can't get the ball to Joe Linton. Bruno Guimaraes now on the ball. Newcastle gonna score a second, I think. They might, because they're just all over Arsenal at the moment. When Newcastle go forwards, because Arsenal goes forwards more, yeah, but when Newcastle goes forwards, they actually look scary. Arsenal does not. Now ball backwards by Newcastle. And into Joe Linton here. They need to play a bit quicker though. This pace of play is really slow by Newcastle. Now ball on to Joe Linton. Longstaff. And to Gordon, who goes backwards. And Gordon again. Now ball with Bruno Guimaraes, and just steps by Trossard, and now ball into the box is Spoor. Relic got a touch on that, I believe, but not a good one. Now Partey to Saka, and Saka loses it very easily, but it's given as a foul by Newcastle. I don't believe it was. I don't think that was a foul, if I'm being honest. Ball on the left now. Martinelli goes forwards. Into Merino. Merino falls on his ass. Newcastle is just trying to frustrate Arsenal into making a mistake by playing slowly, I think. I mean, that's possible. But more likely is that Newcastle is just not playing very rapidly right now, and they're going forwards because they're kind of slow. It's like early kickoff. You sometimes see that in early kickoff, bro. They're just passing the ball around slowly. It's all sluggish. Like, bro, these players are barely awake right now. It's making for a very boring game so far, I can't lie. It was a good goal, but other than that, this game has not been great. Ball into the... Oh, that's a terrible free kick by Declan Rice. Now Anthony Gordon on the ball. And Gordon, can he find Isak? No, he can't. It's a throw into Arsenal. Oh no, sorry, it's a throw into Newcastle. Ball thrown backwards now by Livramento. And he receives it straight back. Into the midfield, now Bruno Guimaraes, into Isak. Isak, long ball to the right here with Gordon. Anthony Gordon, he's still going, tries to square it, and the cross takes a deflection and goes out behind. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Think it's gonna be a draw, but to be honest, Newcastle have been way better than Arsenal. It's actually been staggering. Arsenal have created nothing. Now the corner by Gordon. Arsenal ain't even trying. When they're going forwards, they just don't look like they're doing anything, Arsenal. Thing is with Martinelli is just a poor player. Martinelli is just not good. That's the thing with him, so... I do think they're trying, I just think they're not very good at the moment. Now Martinelli steps in between everyone and gets the ball into Trossard. Trossard, ball down the right for Partey. Partey into Saka. And Saka, ball into the box is blocked and back to Saka now. Who gets the ball into Declan Rice. Rice into Saka again. And Saka in front of goal, it's cleared by Saar. That was a close clearance. He almost turned that into his own net. He had absolutely no need to get his foot on that ball, by the way. But look at that. It was going nowhere, that ball. He almost started in his own net. He's lucky there. It remains 1-0 to Newcastle at the moment, but Arsenal have a corner. Arsenal Dark Arts time, you know what it is, bro. Dark Arts FC, isn't it? Now ball into the box by Arsenal, and ball is still around in the box. Now moved back to Timber, who has a shot. It's still around the box hit by Arsenal, and Newcastle is struggling to clear it. Now Trossard loses the ball because he's sleeping. Gordon can't get the ball forwards, and yeah. Arsenal on corner, it's always scary, bro. I can't lie. They got the ball on target again. I don't even think Pope got it. I think it was a Newcastle defender who blocked the ball. And then it just went around in the box and it was a scramble. But they didn't concede, so they're still cooking, I suppose, Newcastle. Newcastle needs to make sure they don't concede corners, because Arsenal bounces on them. Don't concede needless corners. If the ball goes out, if you need to clear the ball, make sure it's a throw-in. They need to make sure of that. I know that's easier said than done yet, but those Arsenal corners are always going to be dangerous, especially for the Newcastle right now. And quite frankly, it's probably the only way Arsenal even scores to begin with. Now ball cleared by Arsenal. Lone staff now. And ball on the left here with Willock. Almost loses it, now goes backwards. And to Bruno Guimaraes. Guimaraes spills the ball and now Arsenal can go forward here on the right. Saka. When is the last time Arsenal scored a winner from open play in the Prem? I don't know. I don't think it's that long ago, probably. Let's check. Transfermarkt Arsenal. Let's check. I think they scored a winner from open play earlier in the season at some point. Probably. I've only watched... Wait a minute. Every Arsenal game I've watched so far this season, they've dropped points. Brighton, Man City, and Bournemouth. Those are the only 3 games I've watched of Arsenal, and they didn't win any of them. I am the Kurds! I am the Kurds! I'm doing Arsenal watchalongs every fucking game now. I am the Kurds. Anyhow, in the Premier League, obviously draw against Liverpool, so no winner there. And against Bournemouth, they obviously lost, so not in the last 2 games. Against Southampton, let's see how they scored to win it against Southampton, because I did not watch that game. It was a goal by Saka. It doesn't say what type of goal though. A right-footed goal by Saka. I mean, that doesn't tell me anything. Was it a corner? Was it... I hate when they do this. Was it like a corner? Was it a... Yeah, it doesn't say. Bro, it's a jinx. I am watching every Arsenal game now. I bring Arsenal bad luck. And Arsenal claimed for a corner, but that ball was clearly headed wide by Martinelli. So it's going to be a goal kick. I changed the stream's thumbnail, by the way, because I was getting no views. It's really just shocking how many people only click on a stream if they recognize the thumbnail. Anyhow, I've uploaded a thumbnail now. Hopefully that helps the stream's views. This game is dead, isn't it, bruv? Isn't it? These Arsenal players are complaining now to the referee. Martinelli has been atrocious, bruv. Look at that from Martinelli, isn't it? Just losing the ball like that. Now Bruno Guimaraes is on the ground here for Newcastle. Is he getting injured too? Even the future Man City players get injured, bruv. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet, except instead of eating, we're getting injuries. All-you-can-injure buffet, you know what I'm saying, bro? Anyone is up for grabs, isn't it? I think he's fine, so I think he's just diving. Watching them all drink water reminds me that I don't have a bottle of water right now with me. Bruno Guimaraes coming off. Lego Man looks stressed. You know what it is, bro. Just built different, isn't it? Arsenal dropping points as it stands. That's beautiful. Man City. All Man City needs is a win, bro. I don't care how stinky that win is here. Man City just needs to win. Arsenal drops points. Hopefully Liverpool drops points, you know. Hopefully Liverpool drops some points. And then Man City is cooking. Because again, Arsenal isn't really that scary if I'm being honest. Ball forwards now by Arsenal into nowhere and it's out for a goal kick. I think Arsenal in the second half of the season are still going to get quite a bit of points, but so far at the start of the season here, I mean, how many games are we in right now? I believe that this is match day 12. Let me check that. This is match day 10. I'm on smoke. Yeah, I'm on hella smoke. Haaland is already on 11 goals though. Yeah, but after the match day 10, that's like a fourth of the season, yeah? So, we're looking at currently 25% of the season, where Arsenal would be 5 points behind Man City. Sorry, if Man City wins, let's say Arsenal also get a draw here, they would be 7 points behind Man City. Let's say Liverpool draw, they're 4 points behind Man City. I mean, that's not bad, is it? All we need to hope for is that Liverpool drops some points this week and Man City to win. Because Arsenal is dropping points today. I don't think we need to hope for that. I think that's just happening. If Arsenal loses this, by the way. If Arsenal loses this and Nottingham Forest wins, Nottingham Forest will be above Arsenal. No way. Who are Nottingham Forest playing? They're playing West Ham at home. That's winnable, you know. That is winnable. They dropped points to Nottingham Forest, bruv. So, Liverpool aren't as good as you might think right now. I mean, it's a good Nottingham Forest team to give them credit, but Liverpool ain't as good as you might think. Like, Chelsea is the best team that they've played, because the Arsenal that they played against was an injury-ridden Arsenal. So, the best team that they have played is Chelsea, and I mean, Chelsea is a top 5 club, probably, but that doesn't exactly mean you've played against the biggest teams yet, does it now? Man City has played maybe a little bit tougher opponents. I won't say too short though. I think Man City and Liverpool have had about the same difficulty in fixture list so far. They're really not that good. They really struggle against most teams to really create. Especially when they face a deep block here, Liverpool just vanishes. It's like the Avatar, you know that anime, like Avatar, bruv. The moment that they're facing a deep block, they disappear, isn't it? Now long ball by Partey, headed away by Newcastle. And now it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. This game has been incredibly boring, I can't lie, guys. Is there any Bundesliga game to watch or something? Because I kind of want to turn this off. Liverpool walking alone because they beat the last airbender. There's a La Liga game going on right now, also Osasuna Valladolid. That's probably more entertaining than this. Anything in Bundesliga? Nah, nothing yet. Serie A, I mean, Serie A is just as boring as this, I can't lie. The big teams in Serie A can make some good games. But yeah, nothing in Serie A right now anyways. Big teams in Serie A can make for some good games, but I can't lie, bruv. Like, just sit down and watch Bologna against Lecce, bruv. That is the worst game you'll ever watch, I promise you. Prediction Standard Liège against Sint-Truiden. I think I'll draw. I think 2-2. Ball into the box out by Arsenal. It's a good ball into the box. It's nobody who can get there. Good defending by Newcastle United, and now ball just out for a goal kick. Arsenal been going forwards more, yeah. They still haven't created anything dangerous, so that is probably their best chance yet, and that was like half a chance. Newcastle, they don't go forwards as much, but when they do, they actually create in it, so Arsenal is gonna have to majorly fix up in the second half. And if they concede a second in the first half, yeah, bro, they are done. They can absolutely not concede a second here within the first half. If it's in the second half, yeah. I think, funnily enough, if they concede a goal in the second half, they'd probably better off than if they concede a goal now. Because if they concede a goal, let's say right at half time, yeah, Newcastle is just going to go into the dressing room. How is going to say, you defend deeply, this is what you do, this is the dangers, and we stink this game out. Newcastle probably escape with a clean sheet if that happens. I hate Anderlecht and Cercle Brugge. I hate Anderlecht, I don't really care about Cercle Brugge, bruv. They've always been, they're not really rivals, are they? Like, bro, they've never won a trophy in my lifetime. I've seen Tottenham winning more trophies than Cercle Brugge, which is one trophy, the Carabao Cup. Cercle Brugge is just irrelevant, so I don't really hate them. Now, ball into the box, cleared by Arsenal. Now, ball onto the right, cleared by Arsenal, and back to the right here for Newcastle. And now ball out for the throw in to Arsenal. Bruno Guimaraes tried to keep it in. I hate teams that defend deeply all game. Teams that defend deeply all game can be boring, but if you do it right, that can actually be some of the best football there is. Because look at Atletico Madrid, bruv. The amount of crazy goals they scored, because it's just like a counter-attack, isn't it? And a good counter-attack is the best football you'll ever see. Because it's just chaos, it's just like a minute of chaos. Goal. Good counter-attacks are the best football out there, in my opinion. Except for like ridiculous stuff like even that Messi goal. Like that Messi goal and goal of the century by Diego Maradona. Those were counter-attacks, so I mean, counter-attacks are the best football, isn't it? Counter-attacking football is entertaining. Deep block football, where you just clear the ball consistently when you're 1-0 up and you're not even trying to score, that is boring. I agree with you on that. Now ball forward saved by Arsenal. It's a good ball into Martinelli. Martinelli now on the ball has to square it but does so poorly. He holds onto the ball though, Martinelli. Doubled up on now. Moves the ball backwards. Into Timber. Timber into Trossard. 3 minutes of stoppage time by the way in the first half. Now ball with Partey, who goes down to try to hit Saka. Football is boring when ballers just be shit. I mean, yeah. Ball into the box now and it's twisted away by Pope. Now ball rolls out for a throw in to Arsenal. They throw the ball in quickly. Now ball down the left. Martinelli. Timber into the right and back here down the left now into the box. It's a good ball into the box by Merino. But Pope gets it. At least Merino is crossing balls, you know. I mean, that cross could have been better, but at least Merino is crossing here for Arsenal. They need to, when they get into these positions, they need to cross a ball. They have enough tall footballers in that box. That they need to just cross that ball in it. Ball rolls out now for a throw-in. And Hall looks like he hurt his shoulder. This is bought by Newcastle. They're trying to hold on to the ball on the side of the pitch here, but they just allow it to roll out for the throw in. Now Arsenal immediately lose the ball on the throw in. Bruno Guimaraes now trying to go forwards. And brought down. That's going to be a free kick. And is that going to be the end of the first half? Not yet, it's still 30 seconds actually. Hey Alf, hello Jay, how are you doing? How are you doing? Newcastle players are always hurting when they're up. You know what it is? It's magic, bro. It's magic. Like, they get cursed pretty much. Whenever they're winning, they are cursed. They are cursed. It's not their fault, mate. It's not their fault. It's just magic, isn't it? Voodoo magic. And that's the end of the first half. There we go. I can't lie. That is atrociously boring for the first half of football. It was a good goal, but my god, bruv. Well, this is the problem when watching Newcastle United. They actually play good football when it's 0-0 or 1-1 or when they're a goal down. The moment it's 1-0, yeah, watching Newcastle, especially when they're playing home, they just stink the game out of the gaff and they get the points. Fair enough to Newcastle, yeah, they get points like that, but it's incredibly boring to watch, I can't lie. And if you're not a Newcastle fan, yeah, you're not going to be invested in watching that shit. Just enjoying some weekend football, well, good luck with that. I'll quickly get a bowl of water, I'll be right back. This game has been boring, nothing to talk about anyways. Except for that goal. And there you go, I'm back. I almost threw a pencil onto the ground. There you go. What is chat saying? Arsenal are not getting it together, not at all, bro. They looked atrocious, I can't lie. Especially the first 30 minutes. They actually got a bit better after that, but the first 30 minutes they did nothing. I think Alf would have more fun if he invested in sports betting. I'm not a gambler, so I don't like gambling. Like, when I'm not invested in these teams, bro, when I'm not invested in these teams, it's very difficult to be entertained when they play this boring-ass football, I can't lie. No, Jay is right about this one. You have lost every fucking bet you've ever said that you have. Whenever we're streaming, yeah? Dasilt says, I've got this bet running. He always fucking loses his bets, bruv. He always loses his bets. I won my... That's literally the only one. That's literally the only one. Dasilt bet on Liverpool losing to Nottingham Forest. You weren't even serious about that, because I told you, yeah, Nottingham Forest is gonna beat Liverpool, bet on it, and you bet a fucking euro on it. You weren't even serious about it, so that doesn't count, bruv. That doesn't count. Shameless. But nah, Dasilt, how much money do you actually lose from gambling, bruv? Because my cousin bet on the Euros. He lost literally every single bet he placed except one. So, Dasilt, how much money do you lose from gambling? I mean, like, look at that. That is money, bruv. That is money you're pissing down the drain. Maybe your ball knowledge is just murdered in it. But that's just money you're pissing down the drain, Dasilt. Like, you have more money than me. I know for a fact you've got more money. But, like that ain't money that I can just gamble away, bruv. You get what I'm saying? Not everyone has Scratch patterns. Well, neither do you, to be fair, but... Nah, bro, I can't just gamble money away like that, bro. Like, 30 bucks is nothing for you. That is important for me. Let's check out what else is going on in Premier League right now. I think this is the only game going out, so let's check. Yeah, this is the only game right now, and it's 1-0 to Newcastle. Let's check all the leagues. La Liga, what is the stance there between Osasuna? Osasuna is winning 1-0 against Valladolid. Who scored? Budimir. I tell you, yeah. Zaragoza, over at Osasuna, bro, he's a baller. You can play him left wing, you can play him attacking midfield, bro, he balls out. Peña is also decent, to be fair. That game is probably a lot better than this. Bro, you do not even play. Bro, you bet like what, 100 euros on City and you win like maybe 5 if they win. You don't win anything from that. And if they lose, you're down 100 euros in it. Like, I'm confident Man City will win the title again, but you can I was also confident that Bayern München would win the title last season, and they didn't. Kane cards in it. I mean, yeah. But jokes aside though, yeah? That is not even Kane's fault. I thought, oh my... 200 euros in a single oh my thing. Yeah, the lineup is out for the Bayern München game. Let's check Bundesliga right now. There's no game starting yet there, right? Let me check that. Bundesliga. Yeah, no game being played there yet, and nothing in Serie A either. So it's kind of dead right now in the footballing world. Is there something going on in the Belgian league? I don't know. Pro League. First game is only 4 PM today. Why are all the games so late today? Okay, tomorrow we have an early kickoff with Genk Antwerpen. I hope that's a proper game. I hope Antwerp and Genk draw, because they're both above Club Brugge, obviously. Actually, no, I think Antwerp win is better there. Let's say Club Brugge win with 1 point ahead of Antwerp. Then Antwerp win against Genk. Antwerp is 1 point ahead of us. But... or sorry, 2 points ahead of us. But with it... I don't know. I don't know if a draw or a Antwerp win is better there. Genk just needs to not win. I think as long as Genk doesn't win, it's good. Lineup is solid, says Dacilt. Let me check out the Bayern München lineup. Let me check you guys out. What are you doing? Bayern München. Okay, let me go to Twitter then. Because Google doesn't want to show me. Bayern München lineup. Any of y'all had problems with Twitter recently, by the way? Like the last 2 or 3 days, whenever I open Bayern München, it just doesn't load. Anyone else have had problems with that? Why are you guys still playing Neuer, my guy? Neuer is playing again for Union, for Bayern München. Why do you guys still play Neuer, bruv? I really don't get it, Dacilt. Neuer is so washed, I can't lie. He's like an average goalkeeper now, which is insane for his age, sure, but that's not good enough for Bayern. Prediction, Anderlecht futures Eupen. Eupen will probably win that game. Because nostalgia merchants run my club. I mean, you know what sets Real Madrid apart from the rest of the world? If a player is shit, they just bin him off. They don't give second chances, they don't do all of that. And sometimes it's dumb, yeah, because sometimes Real Madrid have a player like James Rodriguez, who's a proper baller, they bin him off. Sure. Could have kept him, sure. But most of the times, when they bin a player off, they just get rid of a worthless player and they bring in someone better. That's why Real Madrid is different. And the fact that they can sack managers every fucking day. And there are still managers that want to go there. Because let's be honest, if Man City is sacking managers every other day, there's no one who's gonna want to be the Man City manager, is it now? But Real Madrid just have that pull. I don't think any club in the world has the pull of Real Madrid on managers. I don't understand why so many managers want that Real Madrid's job. Like, bro, you have one bad week and you could be gone, like, genuinely. If you lose big time, when you're a new manager, you are gone. Real Madrid is so unforgiving. I really don't understand why so many managers are like, yeah, let me go play for let me go manage for them. You literally have no job security. You have better job security being in the fucking education business. And educators have fuck all job security. like you know what's hella fucked up about the education system? So in the Belgian education system, can't talk for the rest of the world, but when a teacher has been teaching for 8 years at a school, they become like they get a type of protection against being fired. So it becomes very difficult to fire a teacher once they have 8 years for you. So what schools do in Belgium is they fire teachers after 7 years of teaching so that they can't get that extra legal protection. Which is hella fucked up. And the only time they don't fire teachers after 7 years is when it's a really good teacher or a really experienced one. Like, that stuff is so fucked up. Or is it 6 years or is it 8 years? Let me look that up. Wanneer wordt een leerkracht vast benoemd? Well, it looks like the law is different. Okay, this law is already different from when I was growing up, so... Yeah, it's not the same anymore as when I was growing up. But when I was growing up, it used to be, if they've been teaching at the same school for 8 years, they have that protection. So then schools will just fire them after 7 years. So they don't have to deal with it. And it looks like the second half is about to begin, so let's pull the timer out. Arsenal with the kickoff here in the second half. And ball going backwards to David Raya. That is actually fucked, I can't lie. Bro, it kinda is, isn't it? It kinda is. It's fucked that they can just do that, like... Oh yeah. Don't you have to have a good reason to fire teachers? Like, sure, if you keep firing teachers right before they get that extra legal protection, the government is going to... Newcastle was in here suddenly with Isaac. The government is surely going to be like, why do you keep firing these teachers? Like, kind of fucked up. It makes sense that the law is different now, because it's different from when I was growing up. I just looked it up. The law is not the same anymore. But when I was growing up, yeah, they did that with teachers. I had teachers that were like at the school for 1 year and then immediately got fired. Not because they were bad teachers, but because they would get like legal protections if they stayed for longer. Ball into the box now by Newcastle, and Newcastle is starting off well here in the second half. Saka now loses the ball, but it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal, says the referee. Joe Linton not happy about that decision. Let's see on replay. It's kind of difficult to see what happens because Thomas Partey is running in front of the camera. So I think he stamped on Saka's foot, but it's difficult to tell when Thomas Partey is running in front of the camera. Ball on the left now. And going backwards now by Arsenal. Now Partey, who is playing more in midfield now. And Arsenal is now playing a 3-2. 3-1, I suppose. They've shifted the system around a bit. Now a long ball looking for Saka on the right. Good control, Saka moves the ball into Partey. And now to Saka again. Saka gets past his fullback, Livramento, but I think he was fouled there and the referee just gave no foul for it. Or sorry, Hall, not Livramento. Now Arsenal going forwards again, Declan Rice loses the ball. Now Partey. Now ball on the left. Now ball cleared by Newcastle and Arsenal to come again here down the right with Saliba. And they're getting offside or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, offside has been given to Newcastle. Arsenal to lose this and Liverpool to drop points while City win and watch the Twitter meltdown, isn't it, bruv? I mean, Twitter is in a perpetual meltdown, so. Twitter is still in a meltdown because of the Ballon d'Or, which is the best Ballon d'Or call I've seen in fucking years. It was actually the correct call. Declan Rice now. It's still only 1-0. Arsenal can turn that around really quickly, which is why I'm hoping on a second goal from Newcastle pretty soon. To really bury the game. And now Trossard spills the ball. Arsenal forwards into nowhere. Now squares and ball was squared there by Arsenal and they went forward with Trossard suddenly. Arsenal is very close to actually doing something, but They still don't look very scary, I can't lie. On corners they are scary though. Now Declan Rice with the corner. Into the box and headed away. Newcastle now to clear it with Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes, ball forward. He didn't even clear it. He played a really good ball to Willock, who can't hold on to it. He's lost the ball and now it goes backwards to David Raya. Raya, ball forwards now for Arsenal. And intercepted by Longstaff, but Newcastle can't hold on to it. Arsenal spelled it straight back. Now Newcastle can go forward, it's ball into Isak. Isak turns around, it's walking into traffic, but holds onto the ball really well. With a bit of help from Bruno Guimaraes. Now ball with Gordon. Now ball into the box by Newcastle, and cross was blocked. Out for a corner. Corner now with Newcastle. Newcastle second goal soon, we will be there, you know, bruv. Ball into the box and headed away by Arsenal. Bro is holding onto his balls like bruv. If your balls hurt, stop squeezing them in it. What are you doing, bruv? What is Longstaff doing, bruv? What is that gay ass shit? He went down and I'm not gonna show it because it's gay, but he goes down onto the ground and he starts squeezing his balls like, bro, what did I just see? Is that Tonali on the bench, by the way? He can play again, can't he? He got like banned for like 9 months or something like that. I don't quite know what the story was around Tonali. Wasn't it like gambling stuff or something? Now Bruno Guimaraes, ball into the left here. And forwards now by Arsenal. But it's intercepted by Newcastle and ball into Pope, who almost tripped on it. That would have been funny. Now Partey, ball into Saliba, and back to Partey. Now Gabriel. Gabriel, poor pass, but Longstaff can't intercept it. Now ball to Trossard. Trossard just walks circles around the Newcastle defense, but there he touched the ball too heavily forwards and now Newcastle back on the ball. And now a free kick is being given here to Newcastle. Could have played on there, I think Newcastle was about to counter. Willock went down, yeah, but I think he should have just played on. I think that was going to be a counter. You can always call that back, isn't it? But oh well, referees be like. Now Saka, ball backwards into Saliba. Saliba into what is his name? I forgot the name of the goalkeeper. Oh my days, I forgot this goalkeeper's name. David Raya. Now Newcastle back on the ball. Bruno Guimaraes, ball backwards into Sarr. Bruno Guimaraes now. And loses it. Arsenal have been atrocious. Come on, I need a goal for my bet, isn't it? Long ball by Newcastle was poor. It's intercepted by David Raya. And that is why you don't gamble on sports, by the way. Just saying. Livramento and Gordon win the ball back from Martinelli. Now Newcastle ball into Isak. Isak is all alone and surrounded, but he decides to go backwards. Probably the wisest move there. Now ball. Poor ball. Good work though by Joe Linton, who gets the ball back. Or sorry, Willock, not Joe Linton, who shoots and goes over the bar. Newcastle have looked alright so far, haven't they? In the second half, I mean. I think they're going to try to score the second and then they're going to try to play the game out. So when that second Newcastle goal goes in, if it goes in, this game is going to be dead, bruv. They're just going to sit the game out the moment that it becomes 2-0. Hull now almost loses it by trying to play around with the ball too much. Now it's hard. And now a free kick to Newcastle. Partey into Saka. And Saka loses the ball. That didn't last long. Bruno Guimaraes now, going forwards. Into Joe Linton, and Joe Linton goes backwards to Burden, who's put under pressure. That's the first time Burden has even touched the ball. Am I crazy? He hasn't touched the ball yet today. I need someone to fact check that. Has he touched the ball yet before that? I don't think he has. I need to see some stats on that. How many touches does he have in the game so far? I think that's his first touch. I might be going crazy. I actually can't remember him touching the ball yet. I forgot he was on the pitch. Now Bruno going backwards. And ball into Burden again, who now plays a long ball down the left. Looking for Willock, but the ball is headed away. Haaland settings. Now ball forwards by Newcastle, not a good one too. And now ball out. Substitutions for Arsenal. They're making a double substitution. Who are these players even? Like, I mean, 17 is Zinchenko, I know that, but who has number 53? Who has number 53? Ah, Wanyeri. It's Wanyeri. Wanyeri? Yeri? I believe it's pronounced Wanyeri. Yeah, it's Ethan Wanyeri. I'm just gonna say Ethan, that's a lot easier. And Willock now plays the ball into nowhere. Saliba turns around and ball into midfield now for Ethan, who gets fouled immediately. And it's gonna be a yellow card as well. Willock ain't been great this game, I can't lie. Tonali is gonna come on the pitch. Has Tonali played yet this season? Let me look that up. He's not coming on yet, and Arsenal is going forwards now. Havertz loses the ball to Pope. There was a collision between Havertz and Pope. Let's look at that again. He's onside, just barely. Yeah, no penalty in that. Havertz runs into Pope. Pope just stands his ground. Well, he doesn't really, but Pope wins the ball, so goalkeepers are protected. Never gonna get the penalty for that. Now Longstaff. Bruno been looking good this game. Yeah, he has been looking solid so far. Sandro Tonali, have you played yet? Oh, he has. He has played 7 games so far. Which is almost the same as he's played last season, actually. Because obviously last season he got that game ban, now shot straight on target is blocked, or saved rather, by David Raya. Now out for a throw in here, the ball. Now Zinchenko. They might concede a goal from Zinchenko's side, by the way. Just saying, heads up. Now going forward to hit Arsenal. And shot by Declan Rice goes just wide. That was poor defending. Declan Rice just walked into the box and the shot goes just narrowly wide. Look at this defending, they're just all backing off. That shot might have even taken a deflection from Sarr. No, it hasn't. Now Tonali is coming on for Willock. Willock has not been good today. Arsenal corner by Saka. Into the box and fisted away by Pope. You need to get more invested into Newcastle like you're a Newcastle fan. You need Arsenal to drop... I don't really need Arsenal to drop points though, because we had 5 points cleared of Arsenal. I don't watch my rivals play football. Like, this is what... I never watch a rival team play football. You know why? Because it makes you stressful, it makes you nervous. So I never watch my rivals play football. Why am I watching Arsenal then? Well, because I don't consider them rivals this year. Now free kick to Newcastle, it's a poor one. Ball comes down right here with Sarr into the box, it's straight into David Raya's hands, who slips. That looks like it hurt. He just slipped straight onto his side, that should hurt, bro. he was popping straight back. You know when you hurt yourself, but you just pop straight back up because you're embarrassed? That's what David Rea just did. I don't know if you're laughing at me or if you're laughing at David Rea, but I'll take it. Now Declan Rice on the ball. And Rice going forward into the box. Cross was blocked and it's going to be out for the corner now. And Declan Rice looks gassed. Last thing Arsenal need is another injury. Arsenal and Man City are just loaded with injuries right now, aren't they? Both teams have been just have been getting injuries galore. Now ball into the box by Arsenal again from the corner and shot by Trossard is blocked. And now a goal kick or throw in to Newcastle. I think it's a goal kick. It was a good corner. They found Trossard, which I think was the intention, but just too many bodies in front of goal for Trossard to find a finish. Even if he got it between or past one to two other players. Plus the goalkeeper. So 3 other players there to stop the shots. So I don't think it was ever going to go in. Timber now. Throw in. Going backwards to Saliba. Saliba into Gabriel. Gabriel into Saka. Timber. Saka again. Timber again and backwards to Partey. Saliba. Into Gabriel. And Zinchenko just spills the ball, bruv. Oh. And now long ball down the right here for Newcastle. Gordon. Gordon gives the ball with Longstaff who tried to cross it, but the cross is blocked. Yeah, that was yikes by Zinchenko, wasn't it? That was a big yikes moment by Zinchenko. That's just the type of baller that Zinchenko is, bruv. He's shit. He's different, and that's not a good thing. Ball into the box now by Newcastle. Now ball onto the right. Cross it in. There you go. It's a good cross, and it's still alive. Now cleared by Arsenal. Out for a goal kick. Or sorry, for a throw-in. I'm high. Looks like substitutions are coming on for Arsenal. And Lego Man is stalking. He is stalking animately. He's showing symbols. He's talking to Jesus like Jesus understands what he's saying, bruv. Jesus don't understand you, mate. Let's be honest. When these managers be talking to these players, you do this, bro, these players don't know what you're talking about, I can't lie. Because if you haven't watched the Invincibles documentary yet, by the way, I can't remember who the exact player was, but it was a new player, and he was coming onto the pitch, basically. Wenger was saying him all of this stuff here. Comes onto the pitch. The first thing that happens when he comes onto the pitch is, I believe it is Beckham. sorry, not Beckham, Bergkamp, goes to the new player who just came on the pitch and he says, yeah, everything Wenger just told you, ignore it. We do our own thing on the pitch here. Some of these ballers don't care about what the manager is saying, bruv. Most of these ballers don't. And, Saliba almost lost the ball there to Isak. Now ball forwards by Arsenal, glides onto the left here. And look where Jesus is playing. He's playing as a winger. Who could have guessed? All the Arsenal fans thought that they got a striker when they signed Jesus. Well, look at where he's at, bro. He's on the wing. Because he ain't a striker, he's a winger. Times are different, bro. Imagine a player doing that with Pep. Lionel Messi did that with Pep, to be fair. Lionel Messi didn't listen to Pep, but yeah. But Pep is different. You can't say times are different. Pep is different. You think these players listen to every instruction they get from Mikel Arteta, bro? You think these players listen to every instruction they get from Arne Slot, from Jurgen Klopp, from Hansi Flick, from what is his name? Carlo Ancelotti. You think they listen to every instruction they get from Xabi Alonso, from Inzaghi? But all these players don't listen like that, bruv. These players just ball out, and Pep Guardiola is the exception that proves the rule, because there are no managers like him. And Pep Guardiola has to bend off so many players who don't want to listen to him. And a lot of players don't even want to play for Pep, because they know we're not gonna get to play. So, or we're not gonna play the way we like. So, players know, before they even join Man City, we're gonna have to listen to Pep now. And Pep is gonna just turn us into a robotic machine. Now, for some players like Haaland, that is a good thing, because you are the robot, that is part of your brand, you're like a machine. For other players like Jude Bellingham, who want to win Ballon d'Ors, the chances of winning the Ballon d'Or under Pep are not good, bro. They're not good. Standard lineup, let's see. Standard Liège. Which is apparently followed by Club Brugge. I didn't even know that. Polo, Sutalo, Houtekiet, Lawrence, Fossi, Kamara, O'Neill, who is a captain, Sotiris, Price, Zekiri, and Ayansa. Looks standard. Houtekiet is maybe a bit of a weird one, but the rest looks standard. I still think that that Sandard is gonna win that game. Not gonna be an easy game though. That game can go any way, can't it? Like, they're only separated by 1 point, but this is the thing in the Belgian league right now. Houtekiet is a baller. Maybe. I don't watch a lot of Standard, to be fair. But the thing in the Belgian league is, yeah, the second to last in the Belgian league is closer to top 4 than top 4 is to the top of the league right now. The difference between top 4 and the second last, and the difference between top 4 and relegation right now in the Belgian league, after 12 games played, is 6 points. Belgian league is haram right now, I can't lie. 6 points, and the difference between top 4 and the first in the league is 8. Haram league, bro, I can't lie. We need Genk to start losing, I can't lie. Yeah. I did a Watchalong to that, yes. To be fair, when you do Watchalongs, you remember less of the game than when you actually just watch it, I can't lie. When you actually just watch a game, you remember more of it than when you're doing a Watchalong. I guess it makes sense, you're trying to interact with chat and all of that, don't you? I don't mind. You still remember the good parts. Mostly. Now ball forward by Zinchenko, intercepted by Newcastle. Now ball onto the left. Cross into the box by Havertz. And now ball cleared by Joe Linton. Now Gabriel on the ball, down the left. Ball on the right now for Saka. Goes into number 4. Number 4 is Ben White, right? Now ball backwards for Arsenal and into the box. It's cleared by Hall. First time Arsenal looked scary since the substitutions. Since longer, bruv. Arsenal have not done anything since the 60th minute, I feel like. And now they just delivered the ball straight into Hall. And now they've lost the ball again. They being Newcastle. Now Joe Linton. Joe Linton, ball into Isak. Isak. Can he go forwards? Down the right? Oh, not a good ball. Arsenal. They've still got time, bro. They've still got time. They've still got time to score, so we need Newcastle to score again. Hall now, going forwards. But again, Newcastle can't get out of their own half right now, but Arsenal can't get a shot at target either, so Newcastle needs to chill and Arsenal needs to speed it up. We need an Arsenal goal for my bet. Your bet is in the mud, bro. No Arsenal goal, we will be dead. Just stop gambling, Dustil, you're not good at it. If you've lost $30 and we're only at the start of the season right now, bro, just give it up. There's still a few months left in this season, bro, like you know what I'm saying. Like, there's still 7 months left. Now a throw in by Hall. Bruno Guimaraes can't hold on to the ball. Saka now tries to go backwards. He's fouled. And Bruno Guimaraes doesn't agree. He's getting off with the referees for some reason. Justin Blown is back in goal for Feyenoord. I mean, I haven't watched Eredivisie in so long that it doesn't mean anything to me. Sure, good for Feyenoord, I suppose. Or good for him at the very least. Now free kick hit for Arsenal. Into the box and cleared by Newcastle. Zinchenko collects the ball. And Arsenal lose the ball now. Countered by Newcastle is possible, but Arsenal get it back quickly and Gordon is dreaming. My man, do something on the ball. He's just... On that ball, he's just... like, bro, what are you doing on that ball, bruv? Pass it or something. Arsenal to lose 1-0, ole ole. Now ball on the left by Jesus, going backwards. Now Ben White to Saka. Ben White. Today Long needs to score against Ajax. Ajax is playing today, are they? Let's check that out. Ajax. Yeah, against PSV. Noah Long playing against his old club. This is ridiculous, by the way, by PSV. They've won 10 games in a row. If they win this, they've got 11 games in a row. How many games are they playing last season? Oh, ball into the box now, it's headed away. Now ball into the box again by Arsenal. Zinchenko stumbling onto the ball. Now it's crossed and cleared by Newcastle. Newcastle can go forwards now, and that's going to be a free kick, I believe. Yes. Yeah, it's 34 games in a season in Eredivisie. This is mental. I can't like it. They're going on a madness right now, PSV. How many points did the title winner have last season? Let's check that out. Last season, the title was won with 91 points by PSV. The season before that, only 82 points by Feyenoord. 83 points. 88 points, like... 56 what? The title was won with 56 points by Ajax in 2020 on goal difference. That's actually kind of wild, isn't it? But they only played 25 games. Oh, that's gonna be because of COVID. Yeah, that makes sense. COVID, isn't it? Before that, 86 points. Yeah, it seems like high 80s is the benchmark for winning the title in Eredivisie. So they've already got 30 points, bruv, isn't it? Now ball to the right to Saka. Saka into the box, and ball just goes through everyone, and that's a ref challenge by Gordon. I don't think he's gonna get a penalty against him though for that. Let's see that again on replay. They might give a penalty for that. Oh no. I hope they don't give a penalty for that. That is such a 50-50 moment. That is a 50-50, I can't lie. Ajax going invincible. No, they've already lost. PSV is potentially going invincible. And standing ovation for Anthony Gordon. He's been alright this game, I suppose. And now a free kick to Newcastle. You explained it wrong. Womp womp. You understood it wrong. Not my fault. But who are all the invincible teams so far in Europe? Let's check. La Liga. I mean, no one is unbeaten in La Liga, I think. Yeah, Barcelona has 10 wins, 1 loss. I mean, he might score. If that's the question, he might score. I think PSV win the game. Probably a goal or assist from Noah Long. Because he's a big game player. Now, ball won back by Tonali. Tonali ball into the right and cross into the box by Newcastle. And Newcastle! Ball straight at David Raya. Come on. Now, long ball by Arsenal. And it just goes through everybody and Pope collects it. My question was Manchester United got a new coach. I don't see the question here in chat. Maybe your message didn't go through. Yeah, they did get a new coach. Who was it again? I think it was Ruben Amorim, right? The Sporting coach. Man United coach. Yeah, Ruben Amorim. I mean, he has done it in Portugal. We'll see if he can do it in the Prem, won't we? Anything is better than... or at least almost anything is better than Ten Hag, isn't it? Jorginho now on a yellow card. Didn't even realize this bro came onto the pitch. That's how much of a ghost he is. Newcastle, can you please score in it? Oh, poor passing by Joe Linton. Now Isak can't hold on to the ball and just rolls straight out. Now Saliba on the ball. Into Gabriel. And back to Saliba. Saka goes backwards. Now ball into the box. White and cleared by Hall. Good defending Hall there. How many minutes of stoppage time? I think like maybe... Actually, I don't know. Maybe like 5 minutes stoppage time. I feel like there haven't been that many stoppages. Late Arsenal goal to rescue my bet. Nah. I think your bet is done, bro. How many minutes of stoppage time are we getting here? 5 minutes of stop. Look at that. I predict exactly right. I said 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes. I just know when it's 5 minutes of stoppage time. Actually, that's what I should use my banner for, by the way. Because I always have to keep saying this again. 5 minutes of stoppage time. There we go. That's what I'm using my banner for now. Wednesday was easy game for Club Brugge. I mean, yeah. It was an amateur team, so I hope it will be an easy game for the champions of Belgium. They had like 3rd or 4th division. They're an amateur team, so yeah. Credit to them though. That goal was insane. The goal that they scored. Now ball headed away by Newcastle, and now Joe Linton. Can't hold on to it. Bruno Guimaraes. Are they giving a free kick here? I'm not quite sure. I think they're giving a free kick here for the Newcastle. Ball into Ben White, who goes to Saliba. Oh, sorry, that was Gabriel. Now Ben White. Arsenal surely won't score 2 goals. Now they've dropped points for sure. I'd be careful with that. And now ball with Saliba. Gabriel. And to Eaton. Eaton goes to White and back to Saliba. Saliba now down the right with Saka. Saka. Into the box. It's a good cross. It's a header. White. Oh. Oh. Ooh. They headed the ball wide of the net there, and yikes. Yikes. He has to score that. Dat Silt skill issue. We'll leave it at that, bro. You know, Newcastle just built different, didn't it? Not everyone gets a draw at St. James Park to be angry about. When Arsenal play at St. James Park, they are desperate for a goal to draw. Man City is playing for a goal to win. That's the difference, isn't it? Bruno Guimaraes now off the pitch. Difficult game, I think, and Man City is gonna win. I think Man City is gonna win, but I think it's gonna be a very difficult game, and there's gonna be a lot of defending for Man City. Ben White's now throwing. Man of the match. I'll go Gordon. Anthony Gordon was solid. He wasn't great, if I'm being honest. He was not very great, but nobody really was. This was a quite monotone, boring game. Like, look at Saka. Saka has been atrocious this game. Now, ball into the box again for Arsenal. It's fisted away by Newcastle. By Pope, should I say. And now it's cleared by Newcastle. The referee allows the game to continue here. And Zinchenko now on the ball. Now Saka into the box. And Pope lays down the ball. Yeah, that's game done, isn't it? Arsenal, please score for my bet. Dat Silt is losing it, bruv. Dat Silt is losing it. I can't lie, Dat Silt. This is game done. Arsenal has bottled it. It's an Arsenal, it's a London, should I say, classic. Bottle Job FC. Now a long ball by Arsenal. One last time, free kick to Newcastle. And Arsenal ain't happy to hear that. Full-time wrestle gonna come shortly. There we go! There we go! Arsenal have lost! Isn't that great? Isn't that a beauty? Absolute bottle job by Arsenal, shall I say? I won't talk too much. We've got Bournemouth coming up. We've got injuries galore. But you know what we do have? A 5-point lead over Arsenal. I think. Let's check. Let's check the Premier League. I might be waffling here. How many points do we have over Arsenal right now? Yeah, 5-point lead over Arsenal. A 5-point lead over Arsenal. We're just different. We are special. And Arsenal are trying their best. Fermin Lopez, 2029 at Barcelona. Good for Fermin Lopez. I don't rate him that high. I think he's solid. I think he's solid off the bench. I don't rate him that high though. But fair enough to him. And that is full time. Now I am going to go over to my other stream immediately for the next watch along of the day. So that's Bournemouth against Man City. I'm just gonna go over straight to there. And we're gonna watch the first 30 minutes of the Bayern München game over there. They fucked up my bets. And that is why you do not gamble on sporting games. Skill issue, Dustil. Skill issue. Thank you for watching to the end. Like and subscribe if you ain't already. And go check out Chill with Watchalong. We'll be starting that in a few minutes.